Namaste everybody. So today we're going to talk about pranayama. Pranayama is restraint of vital life force, control of the breath. And the reason we do control of the breath in yoga is to slow the mind down. So the breath control connects the mind to the body. So the first thing that's good to do when you want to meditate or do pranayama is release the tension in the body. If you have time to do a yoga workout or some kind of workout for the muscles, it's very good. If you don't have time, you can literally just double inhale, tense, and double exhale and release. So we'll do that 3 times. Double inhaling. Once more. And once more. So that relaxes the muscles. You just feel that everything is nice and relaxed. So the first one we're going to look at today is called Analoma Viloma, which is alternate nostril breathing. And the reason here is to calibrate the brain, right and left hemisphere of the brain. And we know that if we want to meditate, we've got to slow the mind down. So a nice slow mind is either when you're firing from your right side of your brain, or from both sides of the brain. If you're firing from the left, you're in your logical mind. So you can put your finger under your nose and just find what side is a bit stronger. If it's the right side, it means it's your left side of the brain. And if it's your left side of the nostril, left nostril, it's the right side of the brain. So you can work that out. So Analoma Viloma enables you to either have your brain firing on both cylinders, or it encourages relaxation and enforcement of the right side of the brain. So we start with a mudra. So left hand is in chin mudra. So remember chin mudra, 3 fingers out. Right hand is in Vishnu mudra. So you have your thumb and you have your 2 fingers down by your thumb. And then you take your thumb and clasp it over your nose, both sides. So the classic equation is you breathe in for 4, you hold for 16, and you breathe out for 8. You inhale 4, retain 16, breathe out for 8. But to make it a little bit easier, we tend to retain just for 12. So we'll do 1 round and see how that feels. So you always start with an exhalation through the left. Then we're going to inhale 4, hold 12, exhale 8. Inhale 4, hold 12, exhale 8. So let's start. So exhale through the left. Inhale for 4. Retain. Exhale right. Inhale right. Retain. Exhale left. When you practice Analoma Viloma, it's important, the most important part of the pranayama is in the retention. So when you're retaining, really try and clear your mind. You can say a mantra, you can chant Om, whatever you need to do, focus in the spiritual eye and try and clear the mind when you're in retention. The other thing is when you're exhaling, exhale nice and slowly. If you exhale too quickly, you'll be out of breath. So we'll do 1 more round before we move on to the next one. So we're going to exhale from the left. Inhale for 4. Retain. Exhale for 8. Inhale for 8. For 4, I should say. Retain. For 12. Exhale for 8. So that is Analoma Viloma. And the key things to remember is you inhale for 4, you retain for 12, exhale for 8, and then you come back and you're always starting and finishing on the left nostril. That way you are activating your right side of the brain and calibrating both sides of the brain. Good. Next one we're going to look at is called Khapalabhati. Khapalabhati means shining skull. It's one of the Shatkriyas in yoga, one of the 6 main purifications that we perform. And it works physically, it clears the lungs, and mentally, as you'll find, it clears the brain. So with this, all we really focus on is the exhalation. So you can start by putting your right hand on your belly, and as you inhale, you're bringing your belly fast in. So as you exhale, you bring your belly fast in. So feel that. So you're inhaling and exhaling, exhale, exhale. So you'll realize that all you need to do is the exhale. The inhale takes care of itself. This is working Manipur chakra. So this part of the this particular chakra is for stoking the energy. So in Chinese philosophy, they have the Tan Chen. In yoga, we have Manipur, the city of jewels. This particular chakra really is where we stoke energy up in different actions. The other thing to remember in Khapalabhati is to keep your shoulders down, relax your shoulders, because you want to feel all the energy coming up here. So what happens is we want to exhale quite a few times, 30 or 40 times, until we really feel this energy in Manipur chakra. Then we're going to breathe freely, and then we're going to inhale 70% of our capacity, and we take this energy up the sushumna, up the middle of the spine, and we lock it with our gates. So this is Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, and then you come down with Jalandhar Bandha, and you can come forward when that happens. So we'll go through one time and see how we feel. So we're going to, so when I'm teaching this, I'll tend to say 1, 2, 1, 2, and it gets quite fast. And on the 1 is when you are exhaling. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then let's try and see how it feels. So inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling to begin. Inhaling, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, Releasing and relaxing. You'll feel this area heat around Manipur chakra. Breathe freely now. And now we're going to breathe 70% of our capacity, draw this energy up the spine into Anya chakra, spiritual eye, and at the same time we're going to retain and lock in for perhaps the count of 30. So you're going to inhale, lock in, retain breath. Releasing and relaxing. Just close your eyes at this moment. Just notice how the mind is. It starts to slow right down and gets us ready for meditation. We'll do just one more round. So nice straight back. The hands are in chin mudra. And we can have our eyes open or closed, whatever's most comfortable. If they're closed, bring your focus up into Anya chakra, spiritual eye. So we're going to inhale. Exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale to begin. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, Releasing, relaxing, breathing freely. Feel the energy in Manipur chakra. So now we're going to breathe 70% of our capacity, take it all up into the spiritual Ani chakra. Lock in the gates, Mula Bandha, Jalandhar Bandha, and retain breath. And releasing. and relaxing. Just notice how you're feeling, calm and relaxed. The last pranayama we're going to look at today is pyramid breath. Pyramid breath is a really, really simple one, and it's a great tool to have in your toolbox for any time. So if you're in the supermarket, in a work environment, and you're finding you're getting a bit stressed, it's such a nice, easy way to calm the mind down. Literally, all it is, it's an upside down pyramid. So you're inhaling, you're retaining, and you're exhaling. That is it. So we'll do a few rounds, perhaps to the count of 5, and see how that feels. So we're going to inhale, retain, exhaling, inhaling, retain, exhaling, inhaling, retain, exhaling. It's a beautiful way just to calm the mind down. So that's a little look on pranayama for today. So till next time, namaste.